I was broadcasting the game on YouTube. Yep. You can click resume. Yep. Jordan. Who wants to watch it?
On first down, Dart moving to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down. Shotgun. It's Dart. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the back.
I'm punting. Yep.
Now it's fourth down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Hooker in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Throwing is Hooker. On the move left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Okay, ready? Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? Hooker. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Vikings, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Back to throw. Now right, catch made. That's Ibuka. And they bring him down, but now
Man, the Ibuka guy's tough.
the 30-yard line.
He's tough.
And more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right? Give up the middle to Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though
Are you guys doing field goal?
he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete.
I believe so.
He goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection. I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Begin this on the ground with Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead.
Yep.
Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Gun, here comes Dart. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Neighbors in motion. Throwing again, Dart. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And the Broncos are going to have it just past their 25.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because You're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body.
Hey, Harvey, come on, man. You know, don't throw a cross body.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain.
43's having a game.
On those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives,
No.
come out here, establish the run, goes to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And he pitches it. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Rashard Smith, touchdown Minnesota.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of
Yep.
this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes...
Oh, look at this. It's a fake.
Oh.
This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Flushed to his left. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but penalty markers on the field. Let's see what the call is.
What was that?
He'll look to throw. Moving left. He'll take off again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Stevenson, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
That's Dobbs open left side. Whoa. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big-time play for the Broncos. 37 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Mike Reed, he gets in to report his 2nd sack of this first half.
Go.
Here's Hooker. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough And now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have the Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
You know, I find it interesting that you guys are both playing quarterback and running back.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver.
Are you guys both playing? You guys playing 2-player there?
It's 1st and goal. To throw, Hooker. Once to his right.
1st and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his
I thought I saw it.
decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short
Yeah.
in the end zone.
Yep.
2nd and goal.
That's exactly why.
Seven Pirates! 60 Mavericks!
Now they'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tarheem Snell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Smith again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Smith. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Nope.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds around the 39-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Clark gonna throw it again. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Toby. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. And even 30 yards. To the air once more is Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, option going left. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. Exiting the pocket right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Dart going to throw here on second down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in.
Kicking.
Neighbors. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point, up and good. The Vikings move out in front, 13-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions.
Hooker. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18.
Back to throw. Hooker. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Hawk 70, Hawk Buffalo 18. Go.
Hooker to throw. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That's going to be incomplete.
See, my guy didn't jump there.
Took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered.
Whatever, though.
First half will come to an end.
Who's playing now?
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get
Who's
back
playing?
underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Trevin Henderson got 3 touchdowns.
Ready, break. Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing is Hooker. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Devontae Wyatt. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Ready. Packers 60. 79.
Now, Hooker. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks.
Double tap square.
As a group, this time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Escaping to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And
Yep, he's on my bench. Because I'm progressing my one guy.
You pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal.
Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is taken in by Dobbs. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterbacks.
And he's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Denver.
Good play there.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go. Broncos are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run, and this is Smith. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the air on second down. Dart. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he's into the end zone. Tyler Conklin.
Kicking.
Touchdown, Minnesota. That is second TD catch of the season. No problem there on the extra point, and the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Keeping them in. Yeah, don't be a bitch.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On play action, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nick Scorton, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10.
Here's Hooker. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Second and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
To throw, Hooker. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. He'll look to throw. Out right, catch me. That's Ibuka. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On first and 10, here is Dart. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield
Yeah.
as he was being hit. Really says
I said
a lot
yeah.
about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
So I'm not going to get the $50.
Dart. He'll spun before Longhorn. Gunnar Helm. They're going to work this down inside the 45. To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. Open man downfield is Conklin. And he will score. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown Vikings. He's got another
Kicking.
one. His second touchdown of the evening. PAT, up and good. The Vikings tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Ramondre Stevenson was the intended target that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd
down and 3.
Ready.
He'll drop the throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's not going to get away. Got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Close.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to
That was close.
every possession, and that's exactly what the coach
Can't.
tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give
Nope.
yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back much more difficult.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
Oh,
Knocked away.
That was
In
close.
the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense. We're
Good D.
at most,
Good D, guys.
and it'll bring up 3rd down now. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Dart's going to throw it again. That is caught.
Dude, Conklin's tearing you guys up.
Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Loop now for the extra point. It's up. And
You guys came out strong.
and the Vikings are going to extend their lead.
Yeah.
The kickoff team is out on the field.
I don't know why my
As the kicks away. And that one is through the back
Yeah.
end zone. It is a touchback.
No, I don't think so.
Tag. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Who's playing right now?
So we are
Who's just playing?
And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Who got the touchdown?
Got it. Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Pioneer. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Hooker. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nick Scorton. He gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Now, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
Dang, dude, that guy came hot.
When you are not good on 3rd down, your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on downs. Give to Smith on the zone read. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. They'll stop it here. We have
Who's
an
injured?
Viking to tend to. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Yeah. I gotta go for it.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go, and here's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
What'd you guys run there? I said, what did you run there?
60 Bison,
Yeah.
60 Bison.
Throwing is Hooker. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. He works free. Great side.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Dude, Ibeka does not truck like that. He's tiny. That was
Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
You're not the only one that's got a fast quarterback.
Worked it inside the 50. 22 yards, the pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down. Here's Dart. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Vikings. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Yeah, did it tell you field goal there? I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Hooker to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's Hooker. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. To throw, Hooker. Nick Scorton. He's tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game.
Second and 18.
Hooker. Forced to his right. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Smith, touchdown Minnesota. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
Let's go.
To the air once more is Dart. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it.
I said score 50 points. So I scored 50 points.
Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Really?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. Escaping the danger.
Come on, guys.
Completing. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Pass the 50, pass the 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Trying to find some place to
You guys did a good job stopping my run game.
tackled behind the line. It's a long
I said you guys did a good job stopping my run game.
They've really done a nice job
Yep.
defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing.
Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in
Hawk
bounds.
70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now from the gun. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Come on, come on.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First and
Viking
10 at the
18.
22-yard line.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the give, this is Stevenson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Wyatt on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up
Here we
2nd
go,
and
set.
9. At the
68.
21-yard line.
Back to throw. Hooker. That's going to
Oh.
be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now, Hooker. That is incomplete. Here we So, they're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any...
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
You like that hurdle?
Minnesota. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Will be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read.
Say it again.
Sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able
No,
to connect.
nope, it doesn't tell me. Doesn't tell me.
Here's Dart on first and 10. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their
Dang, dude, that's 4 interceptions.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hookhead, break.
How's Harvey taking the loss? Is he okay?
Tag. 60.
throwing is Hooker. That ball
Boy, he got drilled.
It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
Let's let the game dead.
Return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Wow.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Second and 10.
They could be.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart.
No way!
Incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.
Good game.
This one comes to an end.
It wasn't break 50. It said score 50 points.
The Vikings. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that's good for us, for Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes.
All right.
I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, well, in touchdowns. Yeah. Yeah, Conklin had my most receiving yards, 134. No, no. You kept you kept stopping the run.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about it? Don't remember trying to copy what I do.
Yeah.
You is not a
I can't wait for you guys to play Jordan.
get they super touch big and I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't
Well,
just
no, it should be a good game for you guys.
jump niggas punch ins. We about to bump then. Better bang yours.
It's going to be
Bang mine.
close, I think.
Ain't happen
I mean,
overnight.
he's good.
Take time. You see
I
me
think, I
riding
mean,
around. She cold.
I think he would win. Huh?
Game
You
time.
play him in the. Well, you got to make the playoffs first.
Game time. Yeah, it's game
So,
time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same song with me. It's game time, but with you, yeah, it's game
y-
time.
y-
Keep playing around. Get your head. Don't wanna live right. Well,
all right. Welcome to the league.